Testing, testing, testing. D-Rod, can you hear me? Testing. If you can hear me, give me a shout out, a quick comment, something along those lines. Y Sadiq, yes sir. Thank you, Fire. Appreciate you. We'll get started here in about a minute or so. Super excited about this live feed today, y'all. We're gonna get into some good information. Noah, you can hear me? Dope. Thank you, sir. All right, 6 p.m., y'all. Let's go ahead and get the party started over here. Perry Jeffries here with Financially Fit. Hope all is well. I hope you guys are enjoying this lovely weather that we're having here in October. I'm here in Columbus, Ohio, if you didn't know that, and we're really enjoying some really mild weather here. So, but want to get into this, man. So last month we had Life Insurance Awareness Month, and we covered a plethora of topics, all the way from term versus whole life, to use a whole life as a retirement plan, to disability insurance. I mean, we covered just about everything. More or less, we discovered how to make life insurance sexy again. And we actually had a seminar at the end of the month to cap that off, which was a phenomenal event. The feedback we got from the event was outstanding. People really walked away with some solid value. So it was odd that last month, September, was Life Insurance Awareness Month, because October, in case you did not know, is National Financial Planning Month. So this is a major month, right before we get into the holiday season, right before we get into the new year. And if you don't understand this, what you do now will actually springboard you into a phenomenal 2018. What's going on, Brother Herb? So with that being said, we're kicking this off, and we're going to have some fun with this. So when you hear financial plan, it means different things to different people, right? So it's all over the place, and it's super confusing for the client, or for the customer, or the people like you out there who believe they need a financial plan. So what we're going to cover this evening is we're going to go through the who, the what, the where, the why, and the how of what a financial plan is. So let's just jump right into this piece, man. So if we kind of think about what is a financial plan, what is a financial plan? Well, first of all, let me be crystal clear and make sure that you understand this. Having an account statement is not a financial plan. Getting a recommendation about a stock is not a financial plan. So let me kind of take it here. If you were building a home, you were building a house from scratch, your dream house, what is the first thing you would do? You would get the architectural drawings, because nothing else matters until you have the drawings, until the plan is built. If you were traveling from Columbus, Ohio, to California, you would get a map before you hit the road. Or you would just, if you just got in a car, you might get lost and lose all kind of time, waste all kind of energy, waste all kind of money. So understand this, a financial plan is a written document. If you cannot go into your files and grab a form, a presentation, or a plan that says, hey, this is where I am, this is where I want to go, and this is how I'm going to get there, you don't have a financial plan. So ask yourself, do you think you could benefit from having a financial plan? Absolutely, you can benefit from having a financial plan. So understanding that you need a financial plan, right? So what are the components of a good financial plan? Well, the first component and the core of it is going to be your cash flow, your budget. Right? I know everybody hates to hear about budgeting, and I don't want to save any money, or I don't want to look and see how much money I'm spending. That's BS, y'all. If you want to have a solid financial plan, it is going to begin with your budget, your cash flow. You need to know what assets you have, savings, investments, retirement accounts, 401ks, IRAs, whole life, cash value life insurance. You need to know all of your assets, your business. You need to know all of your assets versus your debts and liabilities, and you need to know what that cash flow looks like. Also, too, you need to have a crystal clear understanding of what you're going to live off of. So that's the first component of a financial plan. So, second component of a financial plan, risk management. So risk management simply is, What happens in the worst case scenario? What happens if you die? What happens if you become disabled? What happens if you can't go to work? What happens if you get laid off? So risk management, which is typically going to be addressed with some type of insurance, so whether it's disability insurance, life insurance. What if the market crashes? Can you protect your money with an annuity where you can guarantee your income? So risk management. Then you have actual retirement planning. So this is kind of getting into, the 401ks, what's best for you, a Roth IRA, traditional IRA, maybe it's a solo 401k if you're a business owner so you can maximize your tax deductions, whatever the case may be. The next component of a financial plan is going to be your investment advice. So this is what most people think financial planning is. Oh, my financial advisor said I should buy this stock. That's not a financial plan. That is a financial recommendation, not to be confused with a financial plan. So that's what a financial plan is not. A recommendation about a product or an investment is not a financial plan, but it is a component of it. And then you have tax planning. So let's understand something with taxes. You can't avoid them. They're going to be there. But are you maximizing your income relevant to your taxes? Are you getting all of your tax deductions? Are you positioning yourself to get more tax-free income during retirement? Or do you believe taxes are going to raise by the time you retire? Are you planning for that? If you're not, you don't have a financial plan. And then estate planning. How are we going to take these monies and, well, let's take a step back. When people hear about estate planning, they think about, this is money that I'm going to leave for, my kids. Well, we don't even have to talk about kids or further generations. How about your spouse? If you die, how is your spouse going to be taken care of? How are they going to survive without your financial input? So estate planning is more than just leaving money to generations and generations. That's fantastic. But how about taking care of our kids or our spouse if we happen to pass away? So those are the components to the financial plan. So break it down real quickly again. Cash flow, which is your budget. Risk management, which is how you're protecting yourself. How are you protecting your family if you die? How do you replace that income? If you get injured, how do you replace your income if you can't go and do your job, right? Retirement planning. How are you going to replace the income that you currently have? Who doesn't want to retire? I want to retire. Well, do you have a plan? Do you know with certainty how much money you need to put away in order to have a nest egg that's large enough to replace your income? And retirement planning can come in the form of, planning your Social Security planning, your retirement plans. But at the end of the day, are you able to replace your current income? Investment advice. Where should you put the money? How should you invest it? Tax planning. Are you overpaying in taxes? Are you planning for a tax hike someplace down the road when you retire? And estate planning, how are you going to take care of your wife and kids and things of that nature and pass money on from generation to generation? So those are the aspects of a financial plan. So if you don't have a written document that addresses all of those pieces, all of those components of a financial plan, then you do not have a financial plan. Do you think you need one? Of course you need one. Would you build a house without architectural drawings? No. Would you do a road trip across the country without having a map? No. So do you need a financial plan? Yes. Next thing that people will always ask me, looking at my notes right here, when do you need a financial plan? Oh, well, Perry, I don't need a financial plan. I don't have any money. But that's probably why you need a financial plan, right? So if you were going to build a home, the first thing you would do is go get your drawings, even if you couldn't afford the furniture. If you couldn't afford to pay the electrical or the HVAC installation, you would still go get your drawings so you know what that house looks like, so that when you are in a position and you can afford those things, you can start putting it in place. That's why you need that financial plan. So when do you need it? As soon as you get serious about your finances. If you're not serious about your finances, don't worry about it. You don't need a financial plan. But if you're serious about your finances and serious about being financially independent and taking care of your kids and being comfortable and one day being able to retire, then yes, you need a financial plan, right? Now, again, if you're building a home, you need architectural drawings. So you can have a home or you can have a cardboard box. If you plan on living in a cardboard box, if your finances are going to look like a cardboard box, then now you don't need a financial plan. But if you want to have a home, then you need one. So when do you need a plan? Today. Who needs a plan? Persons who are serious about their financial success. People who are serious about their finances. Unfortunately, back when the real estate market was going on, me personally, I had investments, but I didn't have a financial plan. Had I had a financial plan, I would have saved team time, energy, and money, because all of my movements would have been dictated by the financial plan. Versus me veering to the left and veering to the right and trying to overextend myself and buy this and X, Y, and Z. If I had a written financial plan, I could have weathered that storm and been in a much better place today. So all of us need a financial plan. Even financial advisors need a financial plan. Okay, so where do you get a plan? This is going to be tough. Let me sip some coffee on this one. Hold on. This, I know, is confusing for you, because it can be confusing for me. You have so many people who wear the title of financial advisor. And, we all go to these quote unquote financial advisors to get financial advice or a financial plan. Now, there are going to be people with different backgrounds, different licensing, and things of that nature. So you have some people who focus on insurance, some people who focus on, stocks, somebody who focus on retirement plans. Ultimately, you want to work with a person who can get you a financial plan, a written document, not offer you a recommendation. A lot of people can go out here and recommend life insurance. That don't mean you have a financial plan. That just means you have life insurance. A lot of folks can get out here and say, man, you should buy this stock. That's not a financial plan. That is a recommendation. You want to have a financial plan, a written document that kind of gives you a blueprint. So where do you get it from? You want to get it from someone who has some expertise. Now, granted, you may come across a ton of people who say, hey, we can do a financial plan for you. Again, if that financial plan doesn't include the components that I mentioned earlier, cash flow, which is your budget, risk management, which addresses your insurance, retirement planning, investment advice, tax planning, and estate planning, then, maybe that's not the one person you want to work with. But here is the deal with having a financial plan. You can have more than one team member on your financial team. Okay, so think about it like this. If you went to the doctor's office and you saw your general practitioner say, man, doc, I got a cough, oh, my heart hurts. He'll review you, take a look at you, and may say, hey, you need to go to this expert, right? You may need to go to the cardiologist or to the lung expert, right? So understanding that your financial team can be made up of more than one person. Your financial team can include your financial, advisor, the individual who may be purchasing investment for you, opening up accounts, your tax person, your insurance agent, your accountant. All of those can be members of your financial team. To think that you're going to get all of that from one person may be tough unless they're really, really gifted. But a good financial plan is going to incorporate more than one professional. Believe that, okay? So the same thing kind of like with the doctor. Why do you need a plan? You heard me kind of reference it earlier. Team, save yourself time, energy, and money. Stop trying to figure this stuff out on your own. If you had it figured out on your own, you wouldn't be in the financial situations that we are right now. Less than 70% of Americans are going to be able to retire. Less than 70% of Americans are going to be able to retire. So understand that. So with that being said, if you don't have a plan, what you're doing is you're wishing and you're guessing for the best. I'm not going to let my financial security, nor the financial security of my family, be subject to the whims and wishes and of other people and guessing and hoping that things work out. No, we're going to have a financial plan, and we're going to follow that plan, and we're going to adjust it when we need to adjust it, where we're going to have a plan. So a lot of reasons sometimes people won't take the time to sit down and get a plan is because ego. I'm going to write an article on this. Do not let your ego stop you from being successful. Sometimes people don't want a financial plan because they don't want to sit down and ask for help. Or they say to themselves, man, I know what I need to do. I know exactly what I need to do. But you're not doing it. Why aren't you doing it if you know what to do? Everybody. So let's talk about, like, use an example here, losing weight. Everybody kind of has an idea what they need to do to lose weight, right? Eat healthy, exercise. Pretty simple, right? Eat healthy, Exercise. So why are so many people obese and overweight? Why? Well, I almost guarantee you that those individuals who are trying to get healthier and lose weight do not have a written plan. And if they do have a written plan, there's an issue with the execution of that plan, which is a mindset issue, which we're not going to get into on this one right here. That'd be another topic for another conversation. But start off by getting a written plan. At least if you have a written document, you have something to kind of lean off of. All right? Cool. And then, kind of the how. So we've covered, the what, the when, the who, the where, the why, and now we need to talk about the how. You know what I'm saying? So one thing, kind of what will give people reservation on getting a plan is, man, how much does it cost? How much does it cost? Well, let's go back to the analogy of building a house. So if you're building a garage and you need a blueprint, that's probably going to cost less than if you were building a 10-room mansion. Fair? So the cost of a financial plan is going to be based upon the complexity of your plan. If you don't have a lot of moving parts and just need some guidance and make sure that you have some direction and have some hard numbers so you know exactly what you need to be putting away and how much insurance you need, and you don't have a whole lot of moving parts to it, a financial plan could cost you less, could cost you $100, $100 to $500, depending on who you're talking to, right? For a financial plan. Me personally, my clients who are already working with me do not pay for their financial plan. Okay, because they're already clients of mine. Now, individuals who are not clients of mine who need a financial plan is going to have to pay for my time and effort to build them the home of their dreams based upon where they currently are. So the cost of a financial plan is going to vary depending on who you're talking to. But do you think it's worth it? Let's see. Health and wealth. Is my health and wealth worth having a plan? Yes. I don't know. What other better investment could you make other than your health and wealth? And you may wonder, why is he talking about health when we're talking about money right now? Well, what's some of the leading stressors that cause to bad health? Your finances. So if your finances are stressing you out and you don't have crystal clarity on where you're going with your finances, it's going to impact your health. So guess what? Get a financial plan. So what I'm doing this month, with this being National Financial Planning Month, I am working to make sure that all of my clients, new and old, have a financial plan in place before the end of the year. Now, that's what I'm doing for my personal clients. Now, for individuals who are serious about their finances, I will be working with a very small group of other individuals who say, you know what, Perry, that made sense. I need a financial plan. You'll be able to contact me, inbox me. I'll have some links put on the site, put on the comments later on where you can kind of contact me if you want to. But feel free to inbox me, reach out to me, because you guys are friends and family. This is a Facebook Live feed, which means the people who are watching this are friends and family. I care about you. I care about your health. I care about your wealth. That's the whole core financially fit. And understanding that you, to achieve your maximum potential, you're going to have a written plan. So whether it's a written plan going towards your finances or a written plan going towards your health, you need a written plan. And then after that plan is written, it's all about execution. So that's all I had tonight, y'all. We kicking off a financial planning month. Super excited about it. It's going down. Financial plans for everybody. You get a financial plan. I'm like Oprah of financial plans right now. I'm super excited. My team is building, hiring an assistant this week, have another advisor joining the team, and we're just going to be equipped to make sure that we can help people who are serious about being helped. So things we're going to do a couple more live Facebook lives. We're going to bring on some guest speakers. We're going to do some interviews. And the same way we ended Life Insurance Awareness Month, we are going to have a seminar for our local individuals and a webinar for individuals who are interested in getting this valuable information. Because we're going to take financial planning and make it simplistic. Because when there's confusion, there's no action. When there's no action, there's no results. So we're going to take this complex conversation of, oh my God, this financial plan, and put it in terms that in ways that you can digest and understand, so that you can ensure that you have a plan for your financial goals. Perry Jeffries here with Financially Fit, President of Diamond Equity Advisors. God bless. Y'all be easy. Peace.